Tantor's. His vast knowledge of the game and its colorful personalities, his still keen insights, and his first-hand experience over more than 60 consecutive years in the majors as player, coach, and broadcaster are a hard combination to match. Credibility? 283 wins, 3 20-win seasons, topped by 25 victories for the Twins in 1966, 16 Gold Gloves, and for good measure, 16 home runs as a hitter. All this spread over 25 seasons from 1959 to 1983. He was 44 when he threw his last big league pitch. How much of baseball history does Jim Kaat span? I often kid him that you can connect him to Abner Doubleday in about 3 moves. Instead, let's try it this way. Jim faced Ted Williams, whose career began in 1939. He also faced Julio Franco, who lasted in the majors until 2007. A 68-year link right there. But wait, several currently active pitchers, including Adam Wainwright, John Lester, and Andrew Miller, faced Franco. Ted Lyons, the White Sox Hall of Famer, began his career in 1923. He faced, among other immortals, Ty Cobb, whose rookie year was 1905. He pitched in the American League into the 1940s and thus faced Williams many times. So there you have it. Cobb to Lyons to Williams to Kaat to Franco to Wainwright. Virtually the entire modern history of baseball in 5 moves. No matter how you express it, Jim Kaat has been an admired and enduring citizen of the game. What follows is the story of a good portion of a remarkable baseball life. Bob Costas. Introduction. I am one of the few people alive who can truly say that virtually every dollar I have ever earned as an adult has been because of my involvement in the game of baseball, a game I have loved since 1945, when I was about 7 years old. Of course, I had multiple jobs as a teenager because fathers at the time encouraged their young sons to go get a job as soon as they could. As a teenager, I stocked shelves and bagged groceries in a grocery store, sold clothes in Boonstra's clothing store, swept floors in Tony Last hardware store, and washed dishes at Bosch's restaurant. Even after I was a major leaguer in the early 1960s, I supplemented my income by doing some appearances and commercials for Cloverleaf Creamery in Minneapolis. In the first few years of my professional career, I announced high school football and basketball games for KSMM and KRSI in Minneapolis, and I hosted some coaches' shows. I had to because ball players at the time weren't paid very much. I am grateful that I've been blessed with the ability to play the game, coach the pitching part of the game, and for the last 35 years to be a television analyst talking about the game I love more than any other. I love golf too, but that's just a hobby. I want to be perfectly clear that I have loved the special feeling the game of baseball has given me since 1945. Even today, there's no topic that gives me more joy than sitting around with friends like Bill Parcells and Brian Gumbel and playing baseball trivia or just talking baseball. But baseball has changed so much, and in many cases, in my opinion, not for the better. The appeal of the game is still the ability of the players at a higher level than ever before. There's more power and greater skill, agility, and speed, but it has decreased, in my opinion, in executing the fundamentals and in exhibiting, in many cases, a lower baseball IQ. Pete Rose, the all-time hits leader, did not have much power, speed, agility, or even a strong throwing arm, but he was one of the greatest players of all time. Why? His baseball IQ, the anticipation, the ability to see the whole field, knowing what every player needed to do, not just what he needed to do. Rose, the ultimate team player, played more than 500 games at 5 different positions: first base, second base, third base, left field, and right field. He could play according to the scoreboard. What inning is it? What's the score? What's the count? Who's pitching? Who's batting? How many outs? Those things dictated what a player should do in those situations. Not so much anymore. Keith Hernandez and Derek Jeter used to be great at that. Hernandez was my teammate with the St. Louis Cardinals from 1980 to 1982. You could see him thinking at first base. Jeter knew where he was and what was happening around him on every pitch. Mathematics says it's